WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany. Today I'm showing you part of the Animal Spirit series from Old Particular / Douglas Laing / BSC here in Germany. Port Dundas, not today. Bowmore, not today. The Fox, not today. From Glenrothes, but today we have something called the Eagle. Caol Ila, 14 years of age. So, look at that nice little picture here. Now, what do we have in the glass? We have something here from Whiskybase number 193462. This was distilled in June of 2006. And it was bottled in April of 2021, 14 years old, and at least at Whiskybase it said it is a sherry but finish. So DL 14650 390 bottles. Now 390 bottles is not really enough to have a whole cask, especially not with a finish. But if you double those numbers, you can actually almost get exactly the cask number of bottles from a cask that has been used only for a couple months. So I have a little bit of the conspiracy theory that somewhere in the world we're going to have the second series just like this maybe, and they're going to be differently named and differently done. 54.8%. Now, the going rate at over here, the Germany is 165 euros. The normal recommended retail price would have been around 130 euros. But hey, it's a hyper bottle. Now, there were actually 1 or 2 tastings done the months beforehand. We now have December. This arrived in the German market the very last days of November 2021. And a couple people had this in a tasting, as I mentioned beforehand, and they were so excited that they spread the word all over the internet in Germany that this is the bottle to buy, and this sold out within minutes. People are scrambling to get a bottle someplace. I have one bottle, and I had at least 5 different people ask me, Jason, can you get another bottle? I need another bottle. Can you get me a bottle? And it was like, no, sorry. And even when it went online places, it just sold out within minutes. And it was amazing how many people wanted this bottle. So the question is this really that good? Now, if you know me, I'm not a peat head, all right? So Caol Ila and I were not the best of friends. Luckily, they have a good age statement here. They have a good ABV. I'm going to compare it to something else also from Caol Ila here. And this was from the Viking series in Germany. So we have a couple of bigger importers in Germany. One is called Kirsch, talked about them a lot, and one is called BSC. Now, BSC has a lot of different products. Kirsch maybe has a few more products. Forgive me, I have something left in my glass here from my video, my German video. And both of these have now discovered that you can sell bottles not just by having good products in the glass, but by having fancy labels. All right. So you have an artist create a label, and you have a series, yeah? You have the Spirit Animal series, and then you just do it, and everyone wants to buy them. Because not only is the liquid great, but hopefully, but also the artistic design is also something that's attractive to the eye. I'm not really sure if that worked. Here it worked. Kirsch also had something called the Samurai Edition that worked as well, so I guess I am just not the target audience here for things like that. Other people apparently are. All right, on the nose. Well, first of all, color-wise, they're almost, there's a dark mahogany color here. I like that. Both of these are just finished, so. This is one of the best, no, I'm sorry, this is the best Caol Ila I've ever smelled in my life. And I'm not just saying that, it really is. I've had a dozen Caol Ilas, let's say that. At least 8, probably 10, I would guess maybe even 12 in my life so far. Different bottles from different things. I've had the 12, I've had the 18, I've had the unpeated Caol Ilas. I've had a lot of independent bottlers so far I've tried. Nothing really rocks my boat, all right? So nothing really knocks my socks off. But this is pretty darn good. There's a sweetness to this, which I just adore. The sherry sweetness together with that peatiness of Caol Ila is absolutely a marriage made on Ila. That was good, Jason. Like that. When I first smelled this in my German video, I said, imagine my grandmother used to have a old shed where they used to smoke meat. And imagine that smokehouse burnt down and the ashes of a smokehouse. So that's what I got first of all. And there's a no, I don't know, is it raspberry? It's a cherry sweetness here. This is just pretty darn good. I mean, it's just like absolutely balanced. Yummy. Good. The Viking. Oh, by the way, the Viking is, no, I don't know what the Viking is. I had the samurai number here. This is, there's more of a astringency. There's more of an ashiness. There's less of a sweetness. It's like it's a little bit of there's more of a tartness here. Imagine that. So, let's try them. A little bit of like a jam moment. And the smoky peatiness is subtle. It's not strong with this one, which I adore. Wow. That is actually very good. Better than I would have thought. Now, I am not a peat head, which means I will not be grabbing this bottle sometime soon and going, oh, let's pour this. But imagine someone would say, Jason, you can only have one bottle of a peated whiskey. Which one would you bring with you? Normally, I would have said Talisker 18. I think I'd bring this instead. There is that jammy moment. It's a more of a wild cherry jam together with that peated moment. Sometimes you can get at a fair, you can get those cherries with the, you have the candied apples and you have candied grapes. Sorry, not cherries, grapes. And sometimes you can also have those grapes in chocolate. That's almost what I'm having here. The chocolate's not really there, but it's those cherried, almost like a candied cherried moment. Beautiful, beautiful. I like. This is going to get a B. I've never given a B to a Caol Ila before. All right, the Eagle Caol Ila, aged 14 years, single malt Scotch whiskey. Majesty and free flies the eagle over the coast of the island Islay. Almost like a fresh breeze. The aromas here of fresh raisins and smoked fish, not fish, smoked meat. Increase on the palate up into an apple, a candied apple, okay? Red fruits and Islay peat. The finish is long and fruity with apricots, salty peanuts, don't get that. And what should other buys it be? A lot of peat. Now, I don't get a lot of peat. I get peat, but I don't get a lot of peat, all right? That's actually very, very nice, a B. Now, am I willing to pay 130 to 165 euros for this? No. As I said, I'm not a peat head. I'm not going to be gravitating towards this anytime soon. But is this a darn good whiskey? Yes, it's very, very nicely done. I don't think I've given anything... I haven't given a Caol Ila at least a B rating. I think I did give a Port Charlotte MRC a B minus rating, which I like as well. It has a little bit of rougher edges than this does. This is very, very refined, nice. It's not created. It's not too smooth, but it actually is nice and round and harmonious. I like a lot. Just as a comparison, here are Viking Caol Ila. much more of an astringency, much more of a sourness, ashy moment, much more. Wow, I like this so much better. Now, this apparently is a peated whiskey for non-peated drinkers. Well done, Douglas Laing. That sherry cask is phenomenal. Whatever you use it again. That's a finish apparently, and there's different types of syrup finishes. No sulfur, no astringency, no bitterness, wonderfully balanced, not oversweet, at least not for my sweet palate, not too much of a citrus moment, absolutely in harmony, wonderfully marriaged, wonderfully mixed or wonderfully here blended. It's a single cask, so they didn't blend it. Wonderfully made, very, very nice, beautiful color. And unfortunately, the prices today are the way they are, unfortunately. Question of the day, what is your favorite Caol Ila? Is it the 12? Is it the 18? Is it the unpeated? Is it a independent bottler? Which one did you like the best? This is by far the best Caol Ila I've ever had in my glass. Definitely B, and for me, I'm sorry, C minus, D plus for value for money. Just too much money. For other people, they're going to say, hey, Jason, that's the price. That's a great price. Buy it, buy it, buy it again. As I said, 5 different people asked me, I want to buy the bottle, Jason. Can you get me a bottle? Can you organize a bottle? I was like, no, sorry, they're all sold out. I only got my 1 bottle, but I should have ordered a whole 6-pack or 6-case, a case originally. Sorry, guys and girls. That's the way things are. Oh, but it's good. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing, for telling others, for sharing maybe even this video on social media. If you have other people that like Douglas Laing, other people like Old Particular, other people like Caol Ila, just share the video with them on any platforms you want, and I'd be very happy for all the publicity I can get here. All the best. Whiskey Jason here. See you soon. Bye-bye.